Hello there, Uncle Rusty here. Welcome back to Blacksmith Master. Now, there's a problem here. We're not making enough money. You want to know why that is? Because I am a fool. We want to hire an assistant, which we can't do just yet. Be a QS. I need another bench. But it's fine. It's cool. And you know why it's cool? Because it's fine. I do hope eventually there'll be like more options for staff. But for now, I need an assistant with this. I don't mind so much the XP being an issue, in all honesty. Was that an assistant? There we go. You, John, you need to craft ingots, please. Thank you. Yes. Perfect. So the XP being a little bit slower, honestly, in my opinion, is much less an issue for later on. So for now, I just want to ensure that we get a steady flow of ingots, although I will say I will do that. And update the wood. Now, what ideally I want to do is here, I want to get the forest open as well as the mine so that we can have a consistent flow of both iron and wood so that I don't have to worry too much about having to restock wood or iron for that matter. But where is this guy and did he make ingots? Yes, he is. I kind of need to put this a little bit closer, if I'm being honest, because he is a little bit far away from the iron pallet. But this is where the upstairs part of the game is going to come in really handy. And I am just going to speed this up because, you know, we don't need to be working as slow as we are. You know, the decor and the everyday life of what we're doing is not going to be so bad. Now, I do want to check here. Our total wages is 1,164. So it is getting expensive to, you know, hire and fire people. But until then, we do have these points. Now, eventually, I could also get a new blueprint. And, I mean, this will ensure that we can get new things. Now, we don't have anything available yet, but you can see there's a lot of stuff that we can make eventually. There's quite a bit of stuff. You know, it's quite a bit of stuff. But we need the blueprints for that. I am a little bit ill, so every now and then I might turn my head and cough, like the doctors tell you to. Don't always trust the doctors to tell you to turn your head and cough. The only problem with this is I still don't have enough ingots being made quick enough to justify this madness. Eventually, we'll be fine. But for now, I just have to make sure that that still gets stocked up and that everything is still on a manual basis getting stocked up. This is not bad, but it's not going to be great later on when we need more and more stuff. Now, these guys are at least getting a little bit better at what they're doing. So this makes it a little bit easier for us to deal with. But eventually what we want to do is we will want to upgrade those to have better, you know, better things for us. But until then, I kind of do want to get the basement unlocked as well. And the first floor. We also need like nicer shop racks and discount workers. It's up to 500 coins cheaper to hire new workers. That right there would be amazing. Ugh. That would be great for us, in all honesty. That would. It would be fantastic. Now, the shop is starting to make us quite a bit of cash, which is great. Now, I want to make sure we have enough money for all of the things we need. Here we go. Upgrade. Bam! Now, you might be asking me, why did I go with the clubs first? Because our clubs are selling better than most of the other stuff in the shop. So I want to ensure that the clubs give us a little bit more money. And you can see we made a pretty net negative there. But it's because of the hiring. It's because of the hiring. Nothing else. It's because of the hiring. Don't sass me. I'm a blacksmith master. Start the next day. Here we go. All right. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to get a little bit more decorative here. And the reason I want to get more decorations is we really, really, really need to get more customers in here. Now, ideally, I would like to... Can I put this on the outside? Oh, man. When are we going to be able to put some decorations on the outside? Developer! You know what you must do. You know what you must do. All right. Well, I'm going to take the light here. A little sconce would be fine. Just like right over there. There you go. That looks pretty, doesn't it? And I feel like this guy could use some light as well, because, you know, he's not exactly It must be placed next to a pillar. Oh, that's fine. There we go. Now, I don't want to go crazy on the decorations, but if we can at least max it out and get a full amount of customers, that would be great. Now, this might be a little bit of a waste of cash, but I feel like if I do this, it's just going to look really nice. Bam. That was expensive. It's 500 gold worth of, you know, decorations that I probably shouldn't have done. So I'm going to hope and pray that I didn't make a mistake. But we can get 46 customers in. And because these have now upgraded, look at that, 60 gold. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. Chat and there we go. Bam. Eventually, once we get more customers, we will have to get another cashier, because 2 cashiers will ensure we don't have a long conga line of people waiting for their stuff to get rung up. And that's the one thing I don't want, is I don't want any kind of bottlenecking going on. But we seriously need to make sure we have a surplus of cash for the next round of stuff. Now, this is not going to be finished nearly in time as much as I would like it to. I also do want to move this so that it's more, you know, a little bit closer than where we need it. And that will at least ensure that everything that we do is correct. Now, we are making a steady flow of cash via the customers, and this is really why I wanted to max out the decorations. You can see 49 customers a day. If most of them buy clubs, or even if they just buy stuff from here, it's not like the biggest issue in the world if they don't buy the clubs. But the clubs are the ones that are making us a little bit more money, unless people just, you know, come in and go out without purchasing, which is deeply offensive, in all honesty. If I'm being really real with anyone here, it's horribly offensive. You don't walk into a shop and don't buy anything. What? Were you waiting for people to move? That's very interesting. I haven't seen that interaction before. I'm just going to... I need to ensure we have enough money to stock up on stuff. That's the big thing. Always make sure you have money to pay your staff. That's the big thing. I want to make sure we can pay our staff. Perfect. This is looking fantastic. Now what I want to make sure is this is almost done at least. Now, we are going to get a blueprint for this, which is great. I am looking forward to that. I want to make sure that the blueprint is done and dusted. Ugh. It's a nasty cough. Don't like it. All right. I first want to make sure we get through the day here before I do anything silly. That carpet was probably a pretty bad idea in all retrospect. Having 500 plus gold would have been great. In all honesty, did I just do a thing that I wasn't supposed to do? No. No. 60 gold for a cup. That's a pretty expensive cup if you ask me. Like, in all seriousness, I feel like that's a pretty expensive cup. Alright, we should have enough for our wages. Just enough for our wages. And then in the morning, we'll restock that. Oof. Again, negative day. Negative day. But it's fine. Once we get selling up, it's fine. It's cool. Everyone stop panicking. Perfect. Oof. Alright, there we go. Right, I now officially have no more money. So I really need this to be paid off immediately. Immediately. I need all the customers as well. Customers, can you please come and purchase some nice stuff here. I do have the finest quality tools for all of your needs. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you. Now we have a ooh, that's a nice one. We'll go with the clubs. And now we have a new blueprint. So, ideally, I would like to make a long bow because more wood things do help us. More things do help us. So now we have that. I know how that works. Thank you. Now, I would like to put bows here, but I don't think I can. We need a bow rack for that. Now, I wonder if I have a bow rack for that. Let's see. If I do, that would be great. A bow rack. Go. Put that there. And we want to make sure there's bows. So now, we will additionally get another new thing there. I do want to do that. Thank you. and just restock up on a lot of the stuff here. And we are essentially good to go for a while. And that's ideally what I want, is I just want to be good to go for a while. But these bows are going to be fantastic once they are rip-roaring, ready to go. Oh, it's going to be so beautiful once I've got those done. Glorious, glorious. Even this is like so good. This really is. Just look at that. It's beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Bam. I love it when I can just watch them work. You know? I love it when I can just watch them work. Just so good. So good. Just watching them work. I love it. It's great. Oh, this game is just so good. This really is. This is one of the better simulator games that I have played and had the privilege to play, in all honesty. So good. So good. Alright, but we are running in a little bit of a problem here where we're not getting enough things out. Now, I do want to expand here, but we're, again, still not making enough gold where I feel comfortable enough to do that. What I am going to do is I am going to get a little bit more decoration, because I kind of want to bump this up to plus 75% value, because that plus 75% is going to do a lot for us later on. Now, again, I don't want to go crazy on the decorations, but I feel like a little bit of fauna would help us out a little bit here. So I think I'll put like 3, 3, 1. What do you mean next to a pillar? Hold on. I just need to make sure I'm doing it correctly. 2 and 3. Again, I need to make sure we have enough for wages. And then we'll flat out on the decoration. And once those decorations are done, oh boy, howdy. We're going to have a long list and line of customers. Look at those bows. So good. So good. Just look at that. So good. Amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. And at least this is going to start looking like a decent workplace for everyone. You know? How's our common quality? We still need to make 3 more before we can upgrade. I like that this forces you to make more stuff, because in that way you earn your upgrades. There are more merchant offers. I kind of want a discount, to be honest. You will have 4 candidates, enables the hiring of more skilled workers. Medium furnace would be really good, in all honesty. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Plants in range of 10 meters give 5% bonus to design table. Right now, I'm not too worried about that. Unlock the oak forest. We want the oak forest. I need the oak forest to be done. All right. So off we go to the oak forest. Now, if you go down here, this is our oak forest, which is fantastic. Now, I do want to hire some lumberjacks. There we go. Rest 30% slower. Needs 2 more hits to chop wood. Not too bad. 10% less stamina, but sleeps faster. Counterbalances. And takes 20% more time. I'm not too fussed about that. There we go. All right. So, essentially, these guys will now sort out our trees. And now we have enough to sort that out. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. All right, you have leveled up. Excellent. There you go. And that, in and of itself, takes care of a lot of our problems. Now, I could upgrade these, and I'm going to. Because we do have bows and scoops that are getting purchased here. As you can see, there's a scoop over there. And the more upgrades we get, the higher people will pay for stuff, and the more stuff we'll do there. What is it you need here? What is it you need? Nothing. You don't need anything. Just a decoration. It's fine. They don't need more than that. They don't need more than that. One is chopping, one is cutting, one is doing the other. We don't need more than that. That's fine. Alright, but now we at least have a way of getting wood without having to struggle and repurchase wood the whole time. But like I said, this is not the only way we need to do things. Everything is streamlined, and it's still going to cost us a lot of money to get everything sorted. And because I had to go and hire a whole bunch of lumberjacks, It's going to cost me quite a pretty penny. You can see here, 1,300. A lot of money. That's a lot of money. Lots of money there, unfortunately, but it's okay. It's fun. It's cool. The nice thing is, when you do upgrade these become slightly higher value as well, which is great. And speaking of, bam! Nice. All done and dusted. Within 24 hours. Yeah, I don't know about that one. New wall paint. Suppose we can try the 24 hours. I don't know. I kind of like the design points, so I am going to go for this. I kind of like the design points better, because it's just going to make sure that we can upgrade stuff. Do that. I would like to do another one. So there we go. And stock up, stock up, stock up. Again, I'm using a lot of money, but it's worth it. It is worth it. At the end of the day, this is really very much worth it. There we go. And eventually, they're just going to be absolutely maxed out, which is fantastic. Now, again, I have more money, so I, again, want to sort out this. So I'm thinking we get a painting, because why not? Bam. There's a nice painting for y'all to view there. And why not there? We are now officially maxed. So now we have 60 customers that come into the shop. And with that, we are now going to sell, I wouldn't say substantially more, but at least we have a steady flow of customers, a steady flow of income, and a steady flow of just about everything that we need, which is going to be fantastic. Eventually, we are going to want to hire more assistants, because more assistants will equal more things being done at the same time, which is what I want. I do. There we go. Nice. Oh, you still busy? All right, perfect. Here we go. Next day, best day. Next day, best day. Level up strategy. Vindication, 10% high wage. Again, I'm not too worried. Resources added to warehouse. Fantastic. Okay, now I do want one of the assistants to start bringing the wood in. So, assistant, who's not so busy at the moment. Blanche. Change and resource stocking. Thank you. Blanche being on resource stocking helps a lot. Alright, so I'm going to go ×2 on there so we can get more skill points. Now, I know there's resources added. Don't you worry. I'm well aware. There it is. They're going to go and fetch it. Now, the idea now is that one is only carrying one wood at a time. That's real bad, in all honesty. So what I might do is with Blanche, I might swap out Elvira, Alviva, that's what she's called, and change to transport. There we go. I just want to make sure that while they're busy doing this, everything gets restocked really nicely. Now, we are plowing through iron at the moment, so I'm not the happiest with that, in all honesty, and I kind of want this one to be set as priority, in all honesty. Highest priority, and we'll just make sure the people on there get what they need. I don't want too many things happening over there. Beautiful. And at least with the assistants, they are starting to get a little bit better. There we go. That's really what I wanted. Alviva just needs to be able to carry more than one thing at a time. I know we all err on the side of caution, but still. You know what I mean? We all err on the side of caution. There we go. And perfect. Nice. Done. All right. Yes, we'll go. I am going to make a little less money than ideally I would like to. However, this is going to sort us out. This is going to sort us out. Perfect. Lumberjack. We'll go with a little bit more stamina and a little bit of that. There you go. Why not? Why not? You don't have to worry so much. Okay. I do want this one on, currently on the highest, because the reason for that is I want to make sure this is done. before anything else, let's make sure it's done. Because otherwise, it's going to be a pain. I am going to make you speed up a little bit on the talking front. Oh, no. Perfect. What do we need? We need uncommon quality items being made now. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Very interesting. As you can see, those are now sold out. Assistant. There we go. A little bit more carry speed, a little bit more walking. That would be great. All right, nice. Finally, a net profit. Only took forever. Only literally took forever, you know? All right, perfect. Next day. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice little bit of wood. All right, perfect. And once that's done, bam! Nice. That was great. That was honestly really, really good. All right. I do want to get as many blueprints as possible. All right, now, people are starting to buy more tankards. I'm going to upgrade as many of this as I can. And it's nice that we got that influx of points because I believe we could upgrade most of those, if not all of them. There, and 10% less stamina is, again, not too bad. I'm not too worried about that, in all honesty. But once we can craft the uncommon stuff, I want to get to first floor. I need to get this line so we can get better things going. So we can actually expand our shop. That's what I want to do. I want to expand the shop. Once I've got the shop expanded, it's fantastic. Now, people are leveling up real quick. I like it. They are. They're leveling up real quick. All right. The warehouse has been stocked and people are at least keeping the wood in check, which is great. And we can upgrade our bows, which is fantastic. Now, eventually, we're going to start selling all of this stuff, which is what I want to do. But for now... Oh, is that one empty? Oh, yeah, it's because, you know, we're trying to do that as well. Now, maybe I can probably put some wooden clubs here so that it just sells out a little bit better. Can I change this at all? Yeah, I can. How them bows looking? Y'all enjoying the bows? Got some arrows too. Those do not come free though. You have to pay extra for that. Just want to point that out. All right. Now I could do a thing here and upgrade to the medium furnace, although that's 3,500 gold for the medium furnace. That is pretty much insane, but we are ready to expand. We are definitely ready to expand. And once this is done, I'm going to be a much happier chappy once that's done. All right. Basement unlocked. I don't even know how to deal with the basement. What do we even do with the basement? Stairs. Spiral stairs. I like a spiral stair better. I do. I'll say that much. So how does the basement work, game? This is new to me. Basement. All right. There's the basement. Perfect. Now with the basement, we might want to make it so that this is done in the basement. I kind of want to make sure that that's how it's done because I want to expand the floor shop to a massive degree. I think that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that it is done to a massive degree. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend a little bit of money here, but it's fine. So stairs, I like a spiral staircase. I do. But I feel like this should be the way to go. All right. So put that there. All right. Perfect. Now, we are in the basement. I just want to see what this is going to look like. Perfect. Hey, it actually worked out real nice. That actually Is that in the middle? It's in the middle. Okay. I kind of want to move this, to be quite honest with you. There. Perfect. Perfect. Luckily, he's not stuck. So what I am going to do is I'm going to move this. Oh, you can... I'm going to stash this real quick. Can I not just move you? Okay, fine. Stash. Yes, it's fine. I want to put the production stuff in here, if I'm being 100% honest. And this is now where we can start getting, you know, everything kind of in a roundabout method of getting everything done. Okay, so I kind of want to... I'll just do that. And now he can come downstairs and sort that out. And then what I want to do, I just want to make sure that those guys are not busy anymore. All right, we want to move this stuff. I'm just waiting for that chap. And I am going to start moving this down. So stash, 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 stash. You must at least have one storage. What? Joking, son. There we go. All right. Now, I want this close up right over there. Then, there, there, and then, actually, you know what? It should be the other way around, in all honesty. I want to make this close. I do. I want to make it close, so we don't have to struggle with everything. So this has to be, because the final part has to be here. It does. It has to be here. Like so. And then they need to be able to work like so. So I want to make sure that it's not too in the way of everything. So maybe we put that there. Like so. Yeah. Put it here. So they could just turn around and do what they need to do. Like so. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. And this will be our basement area for everyone to work. Now, the other thing is, the one chest has to move here. And then ideally what I'd like to do is I do want to move the carpentry as well. So they also need to... Okay, can I stash you for now? Put that here. Yeah. Put this here. And then where are my benches? Okay, move this one over. Like so. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Actually, you need to... Wait. Did I make 3 tables? That's not what I meant to do. Oh, well, now there's 3 tables. Oh, no, there's 3 tables. Whatever will I do? Perfect. There's those guys. So they're working real nice. And then 1 floor up. Move the chest. Like so. Boom. That's how we do. All right, start the next day. So, those guys now work in the basement. And the nice thing is, resources have been moved to the warehouse. That's fine. Everything can now work the way we need it to do. So, if we look at the ground floor, they are working in a cohesive, efficient unit, which is fantastic. Just like so. Perfect. And then maybe we'll make like an upstairs quarters and things like that. But this is how I want to do. Now, I don't want them to feel like they're working in a dungeon. You know what I mean? I don't want them to feel like they're working in a dungeon. So there. And... there we go. At least they don't feel like they're working in a dungeon. You know what I mean? And then can I put one against the staircase? I feel like I should be able to put it against the staircase, in all honesty. Just like that. That's some nonsense, but it's okay. Perfect. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is going to look. And then what I want to do is I want to move everything closer up here so that we don't have to worry too much about it. But this is ideal. Why would I do that? Why? Okay, there's wood in the area here, so we have some wood. Now what I want to do is I do want to place a door here. So I'm going to move the fireplace. I'm going to put it here for now. Actually, the fireplace feels like it should be right at the back of the shop. You know, nice and cozy. And then I want to put a door down because this whole walking around thing kind of doesn't work for me. So there's a door, and there's a door, and then does anyone need to come from the back? No, I don't think so. I think it's fine there. There we go. Now we've got some doors and a nice fireplace right at the back. I love it. I absolutely love it. And now we're talking about efficiency and expediency. That's what we want to do. It's so good. It's so good. Just look at that. Now we are going to get better blacksmiths. We're going to get more things in here, which is what I want. And with that, that's our basement kind of sorted. And that will be our production facility. That's where we want that. We want our production facilities to be downstairs, away from everything. Although it's probably not very good ventilation, if I'm being 100% honest. People can probably, you know, not do so well down there, but it's fine. It's okay. You know why it's okay? Because it's fine. You know why it's fine? Because it's okay. Now, the nice thing is, that door that we just got there, at least make sure that they go in and out the quickest route possible. And that right there is Blacksmith Master in a nutshell. It's so good. It's so great. If you haven't picked this up, I would highly suggest you do. It's so good. It's so great. It's, in fact, amazing. What do you mean you're upset? Ah, okay. We are starting to bottleneck here. As you guys can see, this is the problem now. We are bottlenecking. So, as fast as he's working, we're not working fast enough anymore. We need a second teller. Well, not teller. Merchant. Cashier. Whatever you want to call them. I don't even know anymore. What do you call him? Help. What do I call you? I do want to move this chap as well, because he's just like chilling there. But these guys I'm going to move upstairs once we unlock the upstairs area. And that's really what we want to do. We want to make sure that we have everything we need here. And it's great. It's absolutely fantastic. Look at this. It just flows. That's all it does. It just flows. And no one even needs to know about this. Can I even decorate this floor? Is that a thing I can do? Can I even decorate this floor? I feel like I can. You know what? I'm going to. Boom. Look at this. They don't have to work on the ground. It's steel plated. It's steel plated. There you go. Amazing. Look at that income. Not too bad. Not too great, but not too bad at all. Excellent. This is going swimmingly. I love it. I absolutely love it. I do. But that's all the time I have for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, subscribing for more Blacksmith Master. I'm loving this game, and I hope you are too. If you haven't, check out the link in the description below. Grab yourself a copy and let me know how your blacksmith thing is going. And until next time, Uncle Rusty says, fire basement. Oh!
Okay,
Don't go through there!
Not going that
Ow!
way.
That was shocking for.
Oh, Tate's here. Tate's here. Ah!